sometimes it gets a little confusing of what the role of the vice chairs are. I mean, technically, it's to be supportive of the actual chair and be there when he or she is not available, but what exactly specifically for you, how will you increase your engagement as a vice chair?
Ms. Jaff.
How would you increase your engagement as vice chair?
I just want to thank Artie for asking that question. What's been the most interesting thing to me is as I call through members, some of the members don't know what the vice chair does. Some of the members haven't actually met a vice chair. And what that means is we have to completely rethink how this works. Now, one of the things I did, and I'm running for vice chair for one of the 3 slots to completely change the role, is we need to define this role. Some people have said ambassadors, some people have said working with the states, we don't know. So I looked up and I wrote it down and I started to share it with communities. Here's what the vice chairs do. I believe that this should be as a member of a board of directors for a Fortune 500 company. You deliver or you step down. You have to do this 100%. The other major thing we have to look at is the movement. The movements happening outside of the DNC are just as important as what's happening inside. One of the hardest things about running for this office is people give you advice. You give one message to the members and one message to the people. That's not okay. It should be the same message. So let's be very clear. As a vice chair candidate, I would work with the movements and connect them directly to the state parties. Georgia needs voter protection. We have groups outside that can fund that directly. Texas needs to get county commissioners elected and Harris and county clerks. That's $1 million. We can raise that directly. We need to tap into these movements. And this doesn't mean trying to inviting them over to all of these meetings. They're not going to come. It means opening up an online platform and providing community activist tools so that everybody has an opportunity to fight for Democrats. So that's what I would do as vice chair. My name's Liz Jaff, and I'm running for one of the 3 slots.
So I've got another question from a member of a non-DNC member of the public from AJ Singh of Houston, Texas. Young people have a key block within the Democratic Party. If elected vice chair, what would you do to organize young people and fund student engagement?
So, as a young person in the party, I want to say, look at our panel. You have a lot of young people and we're all running for office. And the first thing needs to happen is the press needs to talk about that. I went to a debate with all the chair candidates. The chair candidates are great. They need to talk to us. We are millennials running to be their vice chairs. We know what young people want. We are the new future of the party. We want to embrace it. So there is such amazing stuff that can happen, but to be honest, Run for Something just started. I don't know if you've heard of it, but basically it was a group of Bernie, Hillary, and Obama people got together and put up a Google Doc. 1,500 people under 35 signed up to run for office across every single state. So what do we need to do to get young people involved? They're involved. You need to provide them with resources and training. We need to connect them directly with the states and give them what they need to run. We are involved right now. We need to connect with you right now. You don't need to do anything more to get us fired up. We have never been more fired up. So that means that in part of this, we need institutional knowledge. We need your passion and your power when you march for civil rights. When you did the Real Women's March, we stood up again. Elect us as vice chairs. Let us represent the people and come into this. I work at the intersection of technology and political fundraising, and I'm a grassroots organizer. So I wrote a list. Clay, you need money in South Carolina. I'm going to connect you with Philadelphia UPPN. They'll have your back. Rebecca needs a voter protection person in Georgia. Flippable is going to try and help you. We're going to find some donors. Cliff in North Carolina, he wanted people to run for office. We're going to connect him with Run for Something, Amanda Littman. And, oh, that's right, Glenn, you need $1 million in Harris County, right? So we got some lawyers back there that are going to help you. Because let's be honest, we actually need to get stuff done. So, the DNC needs to become the toolkit for the people. Let the people fight. Because the Democrats have never been stronger, more sexy. We're out there, and Donald Trump, we're coming for you.
Thank you, Mr. Parkamenko. 1 minute. Mr. Parkamenko, 1 minute. Last.